Hi friends, welcome back. Sorry, I had a little trouble there trying to get my card in place, but I just wanted to show you how the ed, and change the first word, the first letter. So L, O, ed, led. Then we can move it up, and we do the next letter. W, ed, wed. We can do the next letter. Ed, red. And this letter is B, ed, bed. And this letter is F, ed, fed. So friends, remember changing that first letter to create new words is a word family. So there's lots of ways you can do that. There's also one that you can do it with a N. So you just take that first letter, N, ben. Change to our next letter, H, N, hen. And we can do our next letter, N, men. Next letter, T, N, ten. Next letter, D, N, den. And our last letter, N, pen. So that is a way that you can work with word families. So that's two word families you can work with. And you can also, friends, build them with the three letters. So when we put our three letters together, we know that we're working on our vowel that is this letter. That's right, E. E says eh. So when you have an E, and you know when you have a picture, you can kind of put the picture together. You can kind of see that's a little head of a chicken. They have three little letters together. We have that first letter, H, eh. Put that together. And then a So when you put them together, you spell your word hen. So friends, it's fun to make words because words need our consonants, which are all our letters that are not our vowels, and then our vowels are the helper letters. So when we want to write that together, like we did in circle time, we can always have our E here in the middle, here in the middle, here in the middle. So you can have a first letter, a last letter, first letter, last letter, first letter, last letter. So you can make your words and you can add your letters. So if you wanted to make a word with eh that you were for our word families, we could do the B. So if I add a B here, b, eh, d, and you can write the word bed. And then you can fill in the other letters to make new words, like our other word with a T, t, ed, Ted. And then our last one, F, ed, fed. So this is just a fun way to build our CVC words. Consonant, vowel, consonant. So friends, when we build our words, remember vowels are our helper letters and consonants are our filler letters. And together they make fun words. So when we have our next book that you guys can start on, it's called Peg the Hen. So Peg is using that vowel E. E says eh, And on the Starfall link that I sent on our last circle time, you will actually have the book to practice reading. So I would like for you guys to practice reading the book, and then I'm going to be sending home a couple papers that will have some activities for you to practice writing all these fun words with letter E. So on the first page, all you're doing is you're looking at number 1 with the picture. Then on the word line, it gives the first word for you. H is N. It's going to be hen. Then you're going to go to number 2, and you're going to look at that picture, and you have to put that first letter to make a word with N. You guessed it. That's going to be a T. I'm not going to tell you anymore because I want you to practice with the other 2. So these are making words with N like the word hen. So you are rhyming those words like we did when we did our word family. Then our next paper is going to be filling in our vowels. So again, they're going to give you kind of different pictures. There might be a couple that are the same. They give you the first letter, the middle letter is blank, and the last letter. So you're going to have to fill in, but I want you to write all 3 letters because remember, to make a word, you need a consonant, a vowel, and a consonant. So you got to go a consonant, fill in that vowel, E, and then a consonant. And you get to build your own words for Peg the hen. So I hope you have fun with that. You guys did so super duper good on Zach the Rat. I know we practiced with our papers with Zach the Rat, and we did our reading book. So our next book for Starfall is going to be Peg the hen. All right, friends. I have a little story to close our circle time with today, and then I'm going to show you a fun experiment that you get to do at home. Rain, written by Marion Dan Boyer and illustrated by John Wallace. Rain. So friends, we've been talking a lot about weather this month in March, and we're going to end our month of weather activities with the rain. The day is hot. The sun shines bright. The flowers wilt and the grass goes limp. They're very thirsty, aren't they? Even the birds are still. And then a gray cloud covers that sun. The cloud is made of tiny little drops of water. The drops grow larger and larger. So that cloud is filling up. They bump into one another. So see how they get bigger? They're getting full. That cloud's getting full. Kind of like our bag experiment with the cotton balls. So that water is collecting because the hot has evaporated. The sun has evaporated that water. Now that cloud gets very heavy. They grow so heavy that they fall. Rain. The flowers drink, the grass drinks. The birds drink, the world is fresh and clean. The sun comes out again, bright and hot. It shines and shines and shines until... Where did the puddle go? There's that question mark. Into the air. Into the sky. Into that cloud up there. And then the tiny drops of water gather into the cloud again. The drops grow heavier and heavier until rain falls once more. And the whole world smiles. All right, friends. So some fun facts about rain is that there are millions of cloud droplets that form one little raindrop. So all that that little condensation that we talked about in our last experiment is collecting, it's evaporating into a gas, it fills into the clouds, and that's how that cloud forms. And that cloud becomes bigger. If you've been going on your walks, you can see some clouds are bigger, some are smaller. And so they become very heavy, and then that's when that raindrops are released. So I have a very fun experiment to show you. So our experiment is set up something like this. So you want to get a tray, get a clear glass. It could be a glass that you drink out of or a little mason jar like I use, but it's something you need to be able to see through. Fill it to the top with water. Now, the next part of our experiment is some shaving cream. So shaving cream is kind of a cream that you can use for mommies and daddies. They use it to help clean their hair off their face, and they use it when they have a razor when they shave. So that's something just for mommy and daddy, but we can use it in our science experiment. So what we do is we shake it up, and this is something you're going to have mommy and daddy help you with, and you're going to spray it just like that on the top. And you want to just cover it, not too much, because you want to just have about a ½ inch of that shaving cream, because the next part of the experiment is showing how the raindrops form into the shaving cream, which is like the clouds, then how they drop down. You can see the blue droplets. So the experiment is to see how many drops it takes to go through the shaving cream. Are you friends ready to try? Okay. So I need you to count with me. Are you ready? And you pay attention closely because you'll start to see the little droplets fall down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look at that. It's already starting. So that was kind of a smaller cloud. You could try it again and maybe make a bigger cloud and see how many more drops it takes for it to fall down. And you can see on top how the cloud starts to get full of the color, but how the color continues to seep down through the clouds because that liquid becomes heavier. And that's our experiment for the clouds. Now, before I leave, I'd like you to come over with me. I want to go take a peek at our experiment with our water cycle in the window. So come on over and follow me. So we're going to zoom in closely here, friends. If you can see, our water is settling all down here. You see this little bit of water? You can see that. That down there is all that collection, right, of the water that's been down there from the rain in the past, from maybe lakes or oceans. And then that sun comes out, that precipitation starts happening, evaporation happens. If you look, friends, they come into the cloud here. You notice how these little droplets are already falling down. Just like in our experiment with the clouds. So it was fun talking with you, friends. I'm going to do one more short little video with our letter for the week, and then I'm going to show you the packet I'm going to send home for you. So I'll see you in just a bit.